In the past, on a lot of my videos, I've been saying about things to do, finding things to do, places to go, events, that sort of thing. Now, next month, it's May, so we're coming into May, and May's always got a few events and a few things to go and visit, things to see. And for me, that means I might be able to get out a bit. One of the main things that comes up in May for me is the Pugthon. Now, the Pugthon this year is its 5th year, so it's like a 5th birthday Pugthon. If you go back through my videos, you will know from the past I've done a Pugthon video before, and I've done Pugthon photos if you've been following me on Facebook in any way. Now, it's not as unusual as it sounds to me, because when I was a kid growing up, when we used to live across the road from us, there used to be a guy that had a couple of pugs. And they were very friendly, very nice pugs. Everybody around the street loved them. Even the girls that used to live around the roads, they always used to call them small pigs because of the noise they made. So they were very friendly, lovely little dogs. The only dog we had as a family was a poodle called Peppy, but was a very big, fluffy, sort of, you know, curly thing. So, but it was a lovely dog all the same anyway, but after that we never had a dog. When I first met Leanne, she had a collie. He had long hair, black long hair dog. He was a beautiful dog. He was really nice, really friendly. He was a really very easy to get on with dog. Didn't always do everything you said. Sometimes he would disappear off on a walk where you wouldn't want him to go, but he was a lovely dog and very nice dog. And we said that when we made our plans to stay, you know, for our future, we thought as part of having a family, we would also get ourselves a dog, because her dog was a family dog. We would get a dog of our own, and we'd probably get a pug, because Leanne had suddenly fallen in love with pugs. And I've always liked short-haired dogs. I think short-haired dogs are a lot easier to live with. They're easier to sit on your lap, especially a small dog like a pug, you know, you sit on your lap and you cuddle up with it. I've always just, I really liked him. And I also like cats. I would have liked us maybe to have had a cat and a dog, as well as a couple of kids. So the first Pugthon was in 2015. We didn't get a chance to go to that. We saw it in the newspaper and we thought, that looks really interesting. Like, look at that, looks really good. But of course we missed it. We only saw it after the event, not before. So we had planned to go to the following one, 2016. Now, by the time it came round, Leanne had got a new job, she hadn't been in it for that long, a few months. She was a little bit scared of asking for the time off to go. So we sort of planned, but then it never happened because she couldn't really get the time off. So I went on my own on her behalf. And I took pictures. The pictures I took, which I put on Facebook, were there basically for Leanne to see. And they were pictures that other people also liked as well. And they were pictures she shared, and we did stuff like that. So the following year, 2017, we thought, well, okay, we'll book time off. She booked time off work, so she could definitely go. We booked time together. Now, as you know, if you've been watching these for long enough, you'll know that in early part of May, I was stupid and ridiculously silly by basically splitting up with Leanne by my own fault, by telling her she would be better off with somebody else other than me. So I didn't feel I was good enough for her, and I told her so, and we split up. Now, stupidly at the time, I thought, well, you know, we've still got a Pugthon. We still had the Pugthon plan. The Pugthon was there. I had always believed that we'd always be together forever. I never ever once doubted that I would be spending any of my life without her in it. I had all this in my heart and mind that I was going to have a family, a couple of kids. We're going to live together. We'd have our own pug, probably a cat, and we would be there forever. We said we'd fight for each other and we would never leave each other and never split up. We'd spent so long over the last few years with seeing each other every single day. We just thought, you know, being apart, it never even occurred to me that we would ever spend any time apart. I never wanted to spend a day without Leanne. It didn't really go through my mind what was going on at the time when it happened, and I didn't think that actually, in the way she would look at it, she would say, actually, yeah, I was a lot better off without me, and her life would be a lot better. Now, I didn't think that, and for some reason it didn't occur to me. So basically it came down to the Pugthon 2017. It was a couple of weeks after we split up, and I did want to still go because I thought, you know, I owed it to her, even though she didn't want me in her life anymore, and that was it. There was absolutely no going back for her. She never wanted to see me ever again, and that was it. I still felt, well, even as much as that's the case and she's made her mind up, then I would still feel bad if I didn't go and show her the pictures. So the idea was I went, took pictures, and I wanted to put them pictures on Facebook so that she would see them anyway. I did feel very uncomfortable. It was horrible. It wasn't nice going at all. I felt empty. I felt very, very heartbroken and lonely. And I made that, you know, in the video I made, that you'll see that when I made it. And I did say after that video, on the way out of the gate, I wasn't sure if I would go back again. But then I thought, well, you know, it's every year. I only went to take pictures for Leanne in the first place, so it would be wrong of me, you know, in my mind, not to go back again. So the following year, so 2018, I decided again I was going to go. I made, you know, posts on Facebook saying about it, advertised it. I do know a few of the people there and people who run some of the stands. So I thought, oh, I'll go. The main reason, again, I wouldn't go for long. I'll just go there to take pictures, put the pictures up and there for Leanne to see what the Pugthon's like, because she loved pugs so much. And so did I. So of course I planned to go. When I got there, I didn't decide to film this time. I was just going to take the camera and take pictures, just post the pictures up for her. And it's one of the weird things. I mean, I suffer from anxiety, and anxiety does tend to get to you when you get to certain places. You get there and you think, oh, I'm not sure about this. And I did have that feeling. I thought, I'm not sure what happens if she does go. What happens if I bump into her and upset her? I don't want to upset her. I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So I thought, well, no. But then I thought about it. I thought, well, no, she wouldn't go. And I just, you know, I convinced, and I thought, okay, well, I'll have a look around when I get there, and then we'll assess the situation from there onwards. So I went, I walked around, I looked, I had a feeling, I felt a really weird feeling. I thought, oh no, I'm not happy. But I sort of looked around, I couldn't see anybody there, I couldn't see her there, so I thought, you know. So I went in, took the pictures, did what I could, spoke to a couple of people. I didn't want to spend long there because it did feel uncomfortable, to be fair. And especially after, you know, it's like the third time and I hadn't spoken to the end at all for a year. So I thought, well, at least I will go and get something. Now, I came home, posted the pictures online, as I normally do. Then later on that day and the following few days, I found out that she had actually gone. I had no idea. I hadn't seen her, I hadn't spoken to her. But she had gone and she had enjoyed herself. She had a great day. She took loads of pictures. She posted how enjoyable it was and how it was really nice that she'd wanted to go for so long. She went to this wonderful event that she wanted to go to for such a long time. And then all of a sudden her day was ruined by her ex turning up. So that was a bit weird, a bit difficult. I mean, because I put the pictures, I only went for her. And I felt really bad that I'd ruined her day, or probably ruined her week, maybe even ruined her month by just turning up and doing that. I made it 100% clear that I was going that year, which is very unusual for, well, I say it's not unusual, it's just that she would have definitely known I was being there 100%. So I think the fact that it upset her so much and ruined it all for her, I said I feel very bad about that, I feel guilty about that. And, you know, I suppose if I'd have known in some way, then I wouldn't have gone, but I don't know. Which sort of leads me into this year. So this year's the fifth one. I would love to go, and I've got this urge to go, but the feeling is obviously it's a bit difficult, because do I go, and if she's there, I'm going to upset her, I'm going to ruin her week, ruin her month, a year, ruin her life by turning up, and that's the last thing I want to do. I don't want to upset her, I don't want anything to cause any distress or anything to her. I only go there in the first place because I wanted something for her to see. So going there could cause problems, so I don't want to do that. If she doesn't go though, then I wanted to go there, still take pictures, so that if she ever does get the chance, she wants to see, look at the pictures or whatever, then my pictures are there that people can see. I want to do that, but I don't want to go on the opposite side of it and find out that I've upset her or caused her distress. So it's a very difficult thing to do. But I said, I absolutely, I still love Leanne very much, so there's no way I ever want to cause her any distress or harm. You know, my dreams would still be, my whole idea, my mind would still be that I would love to go. I would love to go there with a dog of my own, with the woman I love, with kids of our own, or my own kids, or whatever, and it would be a wonderful day out for all of us. But as I said earlier, once she was gone, that was it. She was gone for good. She'd made her mind up, and I don't think the chance of me ever getting her back was ever even in her mind at all. It's something that never really occurred to her, and I can't change what's here still. I still can't change what's here. There's even a case of, would I get the chance to go back with the pug? This is Leanne's pug still. Would I get the chance to take him? Or my little lips. I've got sort of pugs everywhere now. They're lovely little dogs, and it's a great thing to go and see. It's a great day out, but it's a very lonely day out for me, and an upsetting day for her if she thinks I'm going to be there. Pop, I didn't mean the little dog's popping. That's not a good plan. What I meant by pop was popcorn. Now, I've come by some popcorn recently, some very unusual stuff. This is from a company called joe&stephs. Now, this particular one, I don't know if you can see, this is a caramel, coconut and cinnamon gourmet popcorn. They say, air popped popcorn coated in our smooth caramel with a coconut, blah, 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 blah. They also do ordinary bags, sweet and salty popcorn. The air popped side of their popcorn, I don't know if it's because it's coated, it's quite crunchy, it's quite hard. It's not like the normal popcorn you buy, like toffee popcorn or other lighter popcorn you get in a cinema where it's nice and fluffy. This stuff is quite crunchy. But the reason they're gourmet is because they do some very unusual flavours. So they do this one, they do gingerbread, one of the other ones we've got is Belgian chocolate and hazelnut. And they've also done some very strange ones. They do ones with chilli in. The other one we've tried out recently was cheese on toast flavoured popcorn. But to be perfectly honest, it's a bit weird. It's sort of, you taste it, you think, well, it definitely tastes like they say. And then sort of 10 minutes later you get that aftertaste back and you think, this is, no, they're really, really disgusting. They were horrible. They do Marmite flavoured, which is fine probably for some people, Marmite flavoured ones. But they do some weird mixes as well, which is, some of them are utterly disgusting. So joe&stephs popcorn, I'll put a link down there. Have a look, see what they do. They do, as I said, there's a massive range of all sorts of weird flavours. You can even get random packs sent to you. The problem with the random packs is, as I said, you end up sometimes with the really rank ones. They're disgusting blue cheese and whatever flavours. So, blue cheese and pickle, I think, is one of them. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.